No, you gotta get it. Cause I'm over here drinking my water with it, you know.
Same.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Toxic and Fertile podcast with your boy right here, Scooter Maxwell from the 901 Memphis, Tennessee. You already know what it is. Orange Brown represented East Memphis in this bitch. Yeah.
And it's your girl, Sasha Bugs from the Boogie Down Bronx. Hey, y'all. We are missing one of our members today, but he will be back next week, hopefully. So in the meantime, me and Scooter Boo is going to be holding it down and bringing some extra toxic and fertile shit your way.
You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Did you ever get a chance to look at the Kiki stuff that I was telling you about?
No. So, y'all, let's talk about this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking a mental break off of social media.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have not done it before, I highly recommend. I love it here. I realized that social media was not in my best
talk to
interest.
us about it. Yeah, talk to us about it.
So I didn't realize how toxic that shit was. Like, if we want to talk about some toxic stuff, social media has, in my opinion, evolved into something really scary. I've seen some real toxic stuff happen through social media, and like even watching my own algorithms and seeing how things that used to pertain to my life no longer are relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to do a lot of cleaning up of my social media stuff. I didn't realize how much relationship shit and relationship goal stuff and everything
that's based
surrounding
on you, though. That's based on you.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, exactly. But like, it served a purpose at one point. Now, in this new era in my life, that shit doesn't serve me anymore. So, like, seeing that stuff is like very toxic for me. And at the moment, maybe it did serve a purpose. Maybe it was the affirmations. Maybe it was, whatever it was that I was getting from it that was serving me at the moment. But now looking at that, I'm like, yo, this is some toxic ass shit. And then much of it is like falling into what society tells us is normal or right or what relationships should look like. And the more I'm dating and doing my own thing, I'm realizing like there is no rules and regulations to this shit. It's like what you and your partner decide
exactly
is it. So a lot of us really get sucked into this vortex, the social media vortex of like what relationships should look like. And perfect example. So the other day, kind of off topic, but on topic, I was on the train heading from Boston because I've been traveling for work. And I saw this girl next to me looking at social media, and she was on Instagram. And I saw her pause at this girl's profile. And it was on her feed. And the girl was beautiful. And I see her look at the picture. She scrolls to the next picture. She zooms in. She zooms back out. She scrolls to the front picture. She scrolls away. She goes back. She goes back to that picture. She doesn't like it, but she's like really examining it. And then I see her go through the rest of her feed, liking everything else. And in my head, all I could wonder was like, what was the thought process going through her brain as she was doing this?
Or why you being nosy as fuck, paying attention
to but here's the thing though, Scooter, like real shit. That's a good point. Why was I being nosy? Like, I'm not in my phone. I'm not engrossed in my phone anymore. I'm paying attention a lot more to my environment because I'm not so engrossed in my phone anymore. So I can notice little shit like this now. But it just really makes me wonder, but that was pretty long-winded to all say that I'm away from social media and I love it and I don't miss it. And it feels great. So for those of you, if you're in a space and you feel like you need to step away from social media just for a little bit, then I highly encourage you to do that and just like start looking at shit from like real lenses, because social media, that shit is fake. A lot of that stuff is like fake. So get into the real world.
Got to do it for the gram. What you mean?
Get into the real world, whatever. But what is going on with Miss Kiki? Tell me.
Yeah, it was a bunch of shit, man. Look, we're kind of late behind this now. Everybody already had their symposiums and shit like that. So I ain't want to go into that and stuff. But we kind of stumbled on something that you said when you talk about like social media being toxic and doing it for the gram. So have there ever been a time that you did something for the gram that you know for a fact was not a part of your life?
Now define a part of my life. Like if I rented a luxury vehicle, knowing that shit's not mine.
Yeah. Like you really try to stand on the ground. I've never personally done anything, I don't think, like really something, because everything I really post probably is stuff that I'm really fucking doing. Shit like that. But I know people for a fact that, like, I know these two guys from Philly, when every time they go to LA, they always rent like the Lamborghinis and all this shit right there. Like,
okay, so here's my thing, but is it not their life? Because at least they had the money to rent it. Like they rented it for the moment. Like, yes, you don't own one in real life, and you probably drive a Honda Accord or some shit like that.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not a part of their everyday life. Yes, but they had the money to spend it, to rent it for that time being. So
let me
I think about like
context.
Go ahead, add more context to me. Add more context.
Add more context to this now. They're rappers, so you know, they get out there and that's when they shoot the music videos with the Lamborghini and stuff. And like, yeah, and then they get to talk on, yeah, that's all we fucking do is ride on this shit and everything. And like, I really know the guys, so I'm like, all right, man. Well, all right, whatever you say, bro.
Okay, that's different. And they talk about this is what we do. Like, no, you drive a Honda Accord and you live in an apartment building. That's not luxury.
Right.
On a daily basis. No, I've never portrayed one lifestyle and then another. But I will say there's probably been times that I've like stunting on the gram. Like if I bought a luxury item.
Oh, well, yeah, you can stunt sometimes on the gram, of course. That ain't what I'm talking about. Not the stunting aspect. I mean, people do little stunts every day. I remember one of my stunts for a while. I used to travel a lot for work. One of my jobs, I used to travel like internationally and shit, right? So my little stunt, like, you broke bitches over there in the regular line. This TSA pre-check, you hoes. Walk straight through. Look at y'all sitting in line. I get to walk straight through, you fucking peasants. That was my little stunt. So of course, people, that's what social media is for. Hence why it's toxic, right? Kind of, we just came back full circle, right? Why you got off that motherfucker, right? Because it's toxic as shit to you and everything. So
it's too toxic. It wasn't serving me anymore. So I'm still living my life. All the things that I would have posted are still happening in real life. I'm still enjoying life. It's still fun. I just don't feel the need. I'm still this Chick-fil-A sandwich is like him. I had a few drinks before I got on this, so like this is like drunk food right now on a Monday. So yeah,
you done got lit on a Monday.
I got lit on a Monday with some of my friends from college.
Okay, turn up. What I'm talking about.
Doing grown people shit. We went to a speakeasy and we listened to jazz music and we had artisan cocktails.
Oh,
you know, bougie bitch shit.
That's how y'all be doing it up there in New York.
That's how we be doing it in New York. It's some regular Monday shit, stunting for the gram. Like, but no, honestly, this friend of mine, we both have really busy schedules, so we have to get on each other's schedule, like on each other's calendar, just to see each other. So you got to be intentional. Oh, let's talk about friendships as we become adults. Like, how has that evolved and changed for you?
Yeah. Okay, so just personally for myself, man, my high school best friend, he's a surgeon now or whatever. And shit, and we was like tight since we was like 14 years old. Still is tight. I mean, the good thing about it, like, yeah, we don't talk all the time, you know what I'm saying, but we know it's kind of like, you know, I think it really more females that have issues than males, but we know, like, nigga, if I don't talk to you for like a month, all right, cool, and then, you know, one of us picking the phone like, yo, you good, bro? How you been, man? You know, check up on it and shit like that. So we good like that. I've got another high school friend. I probably talk to him like once, twice a month or whatever, because he be dealing with shit. They know I'm dealing with shit. And then just people from college, same thing. There's some people that not fell off, but we don't talk as much, but they wasn't really a part of my core friends. Like, I have my core friends, and then you got like the auxiliary friends. Like, yeah, we friends. And if I see you again, like, we'll talk, but it ain't somebody I would like necessarily pick up the phone with and be like, yo, what's up type shit. That's the core friend shit.
Yep.
Like that. But I hear from the female side, y'all be having issues with friends. Yeah, I think females fall out with friends way more than niggas fall out and shit, because it got to be something serious for like two niggas to fall out. It got to be like some real violation shit, as opposed to females. for example, I know this is one of my homegirls. She kind of fell out with one of her friends. It wasn't stupid, but when you look at the overall thing, it was stupid. They was out together. My homegirl, I'm gonna call her Jennifer. Jennifer was out with her friend Sarah. There you go. Jennifer and Sarah. Jennifer was out with Sarah. Sarah was at this dude's house that she talked to, and she brought Jennifer along, like, hey, come hang out with some other people and stuff. Well, Jennifer told me, like, while she was there, she ain't like the way Sarah's dude, I'm gonna put quotation marks, was talking to her. And it turns out Sarah's dude brought another chick over. So Jennifer took it upon herself to tell the nigga how disrespectful he was. Now, he was being a little disrespectful about what she was telling me. And then when I started asking more questions and shit, this might be another topic. I like, y'all was in a mansion, wasn't it? Because I seen the videos. She was like, yeah. I said, he a rich nigga then. Yeah. I said, well, rich nigga feel like I do whatever the fuck I feel like. I like, he be paying for certain shit for Sarah. Yeah. All right, yeah. He like, bitch, you shut the fuck up because I'm paying for you. If I want to have another bitch over, like, some niggas act like that. And Jennifer was upset and cussed out Sarah's nigga and stuff. And Sarah took offense to that and stuff. But Jennifer telling like, yo, that nigga disrespecting you. You know what, bitch? Fuck you. And they just fell out. and like, I hearing the story, like, so y'all ain't gonna talk because you took up for Sarah. Sarah didn't like that. And now y'all ain't talking at all. I said, that sounds weird.
So Jennifer was basically letting Sarah know, bitch, fix your crown. Don't let nobody talk to you like this. Accountability. That sounds like some accountability stuff that she wasn't ready for.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
So Jennifer and Sarah fell the fuck out.
Because she was messing up her paper.
I gotta play mediator between them two now. Because here goes the wild thing. They got a fucking business together. They got a whole real business together. I asked Jennifer, when the last time you talked to Sarah? About a week. Y'all got a whole business together. What kind of shit is this?
Yeah.
I said, yo, y'all women fall out way quicker.
I would have to agree with you. That's actually something I was talking to my friend about today. It was like, it is difficult. It was difficult for me to to get that transition of what friendships looked like when we were younger versus what they look like today. And for me, it took some time for me not to take it personally when people were not showing up the way that I was used to them showing up or doing the things that I was used to them doing, not because there were any personal ill intent, but because we got lives. Literally nothing more than we have life shit that's happening. Knowing that if there was something serious and you reached out to those friends and they would 1000% be there, but like, for the everyday frilly frou-frou shit that we used to call and bitch about, like no one has time for that. Sure. But like if it's some like hardcore, I need a friend type thing, I'm pretty sure those people would be there. But yes, it has been difficult transitioning and realizing like what those friendships looked like just dealing with that life transition and knowing that friendships just look different. And if they're real friends, months can go by. And when you finally do catch up with one another, it's like nothing has ever changed.
Right.
So I will agree with you that women probably take it a little bit harder than men do. Yeah, we do fall out. But I think it has a lot to do with the fact that we are emotional creatures. And when those emotions get running wild, then we take everything personally. So
like, fuck that bitch. That bitch didn't come to my brunch. What?
Basically.
She might have been busy. She said she was gonna come. Something might happen. I ain't. Y'all, female friendships are so funny to me looking at that shit or whatever. Because niggas like, if a nigga don't show up, like, yo, I got a birthday dinner, blah blah blah. Nigga don't show up, he's like, all right, cool, he ain't show up. I don't give a fuck, cool.
Well, think about it. I think shows like Insecure has captured the intricacies of the female relationships very well. Because until that show, I didn't really think about my relationships with my friends as like actual relationships. I just thought of them as like, friendships, whatever. But they really are, depending on how tight you are with a person, they are actual relationships that need to be nurtured in different type of ways. And we speak love languages with our friends also. And if we're not doing the things for our friends that they're used to.
Oh, you got a point there. Oh my
Honey,
God.
I'm telling
You just
you.
brought up something, right? You just remind me. You know my best friend.
This is real shit. If
Mhm.
you don't show up for them in the way that they've been used to you showing up, it becomes like, oh my God, what happened? Like they're not fucking with me no more. Like, what did I do? We start taking everything personally. So yeah, they become relationships.
You're right.
And you
You're
have these
right.
falling outs. They're real.
It's so funny, but because now what I'm thinking about, I'm comparing my female like friends and my male friends, and you know my best friend, you know how she is and stuff like that. She like I can't go 2-3 days without talking to her
There we go.
because if I do, she is hitting me up and she is going off on me like I done committed World War III and shit. Why I ain't fucking heard from you? What the hell's been happening to you? And you know she got a real high pitched voice. Why ain't heard from you? What's been going on? No. Like, yo, I've been busy, dog. And when I think about my male best friend, my nigga, my LB and stuff, me and him, I ain't talked for 2 weeks. We don't be tripping like that.
Not even thinking about it.
If I go 3 days without talking to her, she is calling my phone, going off on me, a whole bunch of shit. To the point, I just share my location. I like, look, I'm alive. You can see my location.
You know where I'm
times.
at, right? Exactly.
At all times. Here
And
you go. I don't want to hear that shit from you.
My
that's
core friends have my location.
And well, it kind of go to what you said, nurturing like your relationship with your friends. I was like, all right, my nigga, I don't gotta do that shit with him. He know I'm good or some shit like that. But her, oh no, she gotta have my location. I'm gonna give it to her. So she don't have to quote unquote worry about me type shit.
There we go.
You know, I'm a grown ass fucking man. She still worried about me. And we've been best friends for over a decade type shit. So yeah.
And that is exactly what I think. The more we start to learn that as adults, that relationships period will be better and healthier. Emphasis on the word healthier.
This kind of leads me to something I want to ask you. How do you bring in new friends? Like that's a good one. Bringing in new friends, because as we grow, we run into new people. It's still to this day, and like those people come from like acquaintances to like, man, we're really friends. Like we really kick it and stuff. Like I have a homegirl here or whatever. Like we was neighbors, right? And like that's how it started off. We was just neighbors, and then it actually grew into like a fucking friendship. To this is one of the people I talk to quite often now. We're not even neighbors no more. It's been years since we've been neighbors and stuff. I know all about her life. She know all about my life. She know who I'm fucking. I know who she fucking type shit. Like I know what's going on with her at all times. She knows what's going on. Like it just happened that way. But how do you cultivate new friends?
I was just having this conversation this weekend. I love this. So this weekend I spent an extended amount of time with the detective.
Okay.
With Christian Grey. That's how y'all know him. Y'all know him as 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey. That guy.
Yeah,
okay, got it.
50 Shades of Grey. And we were just kind of like reflecting on September will be a year since we've known each other, and the challenges of making new friends as an adult. And it is not easy. And I think it's difficult to make friends as an adult because we are already stuck in our ways as individuals.
Yeah.
And many of us have trust issues in the sense of like, we don't know what people's, if they have, what's the word I'm looking for? If they have ulterior motives.
Right.
In getting to know you or dealing with you. Mm-hmm. And it is not easy. I think the people that I've made friends with as an adult, it just had to be organic. It couldn't have been forced. It was just like you either click or you don't. And when you find someone that you click with as an adult, I feel like you really have to pay attention to that, because it's not an easy task to really cultivate genuine friendships with someone in your adult age. At least that's been my experience.
Drake, no new friends. No new friends.
That's real. And I even think about like how you and I became friends. Like it was like a click immediately from the day that we met each other. And did we ever share the story on the podcast? How we met?
I maybe once. So I think when you came on the podcast as a guest, not as full time. So
Gotcha.
we can
Okay, well,
rehash it. Yeah.
With Spark Notes version for people who don't know. So Scooter and I became friends because we both happened to be in California at the same time, and we share mutual friends. And my really good friend from college is roommates with his best friend. And that is essentially how we met. And we actually been like cool as fuck ever since then. And that was 2 years ago. A year,
Super Bowl.
ago.
It was a year and some change ago. It was Super Bowl when it was out there in LA. So that was in February of 2022 when we first met and shit. So yeah,
that sounds about right.
But so here goes something I gotta say on just like friends. So like I saw this a while ago. It's funny as hell. It's like, yo, how niggas meet new friends, like it's funny as fuck. And when I saw the shit, it's funny as hell because all niggas we gotta do is just like see the same nigga over and over and over. Eventually it's gonna be like, yo, what's up, nigga? Man? And shit. And when I think about it, that's how like I got friends in the gym, right? That I work out at and shit like that. And really how I just started like talking with us because I kept seeing them over and over and over. And then I'm like, yo, what's up, nigga? Blah, blah, blah. Like one of my niggas, he's a bouncer. He owns like a bouncing company. That's what he does. All these different clubs around Atlanta. Swole, PTSD ass nigga and shit from Philly. He a little off. He a little off. I'm gonna be honest with you. He a little off. I can tell. I'm like, yeah, you killed a bunch of niggas. Nigga, like, yeah, I did like 5 years and all this type of shit. And I was like, all right, yeah, you off as fuck. But you cool as a motherfucker, nigga. And it's just because we just kept seeing each other in the motherfucking gym every motherfucking day. After a while, I'm like, hey, bro, what's your fucking name, dog? Like, I see you all the time. You be fucking getting in this shit, nigga. After a while, we kept talking. Then we started talking about just like little shit, little like sports shit. Like that's how niggas always kind of start off, most niggas and shit. Sports shit. Then it started going to be a little bit personal. Like, oh shit, you got a kid, bro? How your fucking kid? Oh shit, nigga, my kid 15. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, word, nigga. What the fuck he do? Blah, blah, blah. Then all of a sudden, I got the nigga number. I hit him up from time to time. Hey, nigga, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a while. How you been, bro?
They invite you to the family barbecue. The next thing you know, you meet.
That's how niggas be. It's wild as shit how niggas become friends, yo. Or it's the most wildest shit. And when I think about it, like I got friends that I hoop with from time to time, and we in a group chat together because it'd be like little shit there. Then to get to talking shit, like niggas, we cultivate friends so differently than females. It's so funny.
So I have a question, segue off of that. How do you manage having platonic friendships with women or with the opposite sex, since we're both going to answer this? That I'm going to say has been a challenge for me. It has been very challenging
with
having, yes.
As
an adult.
So for me personally, I'm only gonna talk for me, not for niggas. For me, I don't be trying to fuck every female I see, right? That's one thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Initially, I just be cool. I'm a chill nigga. See me, I'm an extrovert.
This is true.
See, I'm an extrovert, so I'm gonna be in your bubble a little, not in your bubble, but like I'm gonna try to bring it out of you talking and shit like that. I'll joke with you and shit like that. And that's kind of how it always started. Hell, even when me and you met, I joked with you. That's how that shit was going. And shit when we was at the little house party shit. And when you came
this
over.
Is true.
This is true. This is what I do. I bounce around and shit like that. So after a while, it's in the bubble. Now I'm oblivious to shit too, though. So I might just be looking at like, oh yeah, we just kicking it, not knowing that she want to fuck me. I be oblivious. Nigga, I can tell you about the time. I got a little story. So one of my frat brothers' wedding, right? His wedding, beautiful wedding. I mean, best wedding I'd ever fucking been to. I mean, they spent money. Like, nigga, they spent money. It was in the governor's house type shit. It was crazy as hell. So, because I was one of the groomsmen, me once again, life of the party before the wedding and shit, talking shit, joking and everything. And there's one girl in there and shit. Me, I'm looking at it like we just talking and kicking shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit till after the wedding. I get back to Atlanta. They're like, So you ain't like get her number, you ain't fuck with her like that. I'm like, nah, why? Shit, we was just talking shit. Like, bro, she was feeling you. You ain't get that shit. Like, I totally missed all of it. And then when you start rewinding shit, I was like, oh fuck, she was. I totally missed it. Be oblivious. A lot of niggas, we are oblivious as motherfucker. Like if a female want to fuck with us, like to be honest, like a lot
I can
of
see that.
We be so oblivious to the fact. We might just think it's something friendly and everything, and not knowing that you throwing us signs. And that's probably what a lot of miscommunication come in between men and women and shit too.
I will say for me, the challenge has been where I'm genuinely being friendly, and the guy will misread the room and think that I'm interested in something more. And the response that I get usually, which sounds very superficial, is like, man, you're attractive and you're nice, as if attractive women are not nice people. But what I've been hearing is that it's usually not the case. So it will oftentimes get misconstrued if I'm just trying to like friend zone somebody, that like I'm interested in something more than just a friendship. So I will say that as I'm getting older, it is becoming more difficult to just have platonic male friendships. So the ones that I do have, like I hold on to them shits dearly. Because, you know, sometimes it's nice to get that perspective from somebody who does not have other intentions.
Right.
So yeah, it is challenging. Not impossible, because I definitely believe that men and women can be friends without it being anything more than just a friendship. But it's definitely challenging for sure.
I think it's challenging because like most people don't want to cross the line immediately, because it might be somebody like, man, I fucked shit out of her ass. But you know what? I ain't gonna come out and just say that shit. So, you know.
Well, here's my other thought process on that. I think that, and this is a mantra that I've had to tell myself over the years, is every attraction doesn't deserve a reaction. So just because I find myself physically attracted to a person doesn't mean that I'm supposed to be taking it somewhere else. Is that today's episode?
Yes.
You right in. Every attraction doesn't deserve a reaction.
Doesn't deserve a reaction.
There we go.
You're right. Because
it's the truth.
Because there'll be times I see somebody beautiful and I just like, man, she's fine. And then I just keep moving.
Right. And I think that's where it's supposed to be, because it's just because someone is physically attractive does not mean that they're supposed to be in your mental space. Doesn't mean that they're supposed to be in your physical space. Doesn't mean that they're supposed to be a person that's beyond someone that you find beautiful to look at.
Nigga, this happened to me last night. Now I think about it. I was at a little birthday party and shit. It was this little chick. She was fucking beautiful. She was over there talking to me, but she was like in my personal bubble. And I feel like this time I caught these signs. I was oblivious. I was like, oh, she's just throwing this motherfucker at me. I'm like, nope, not taking it. Nope. I just don't feel like it at this point and stuff. Now,
you didn't feel the pull.
Yeah, young nigga me though. Would have been, I'm like, oh, you throwing it? I'm about to catch and shit.
Yeah.
But like now I'm a little bit old, a little bit mature. Like I don't gotta catch everything that throws at me.
Yeah, she fucking beautiful too. Piece that is thrown at your way. It just doesn't have to be that way. And I think a lot of people will end up in less stressful ass relationships if they just realize this was just a physical attraction. Literally, this was a physical attraction. And then at one point it got intimate, and then the pussy was good or the dick was good, and we decided to enter that, and then you get trapped into this vortex of a place that you don't belong in.
Oh man, yes. And they
you know what I'm saying?
Like bring an unnecessary stress. We're like, bitch, we didn't even together. Why the fuck are you bringing this type of stress to me?
Yes. So, you know, I will say that growing up is teaching me so much, especially when it comes to like that attraction thing and like dealing with people, because I will say that I'm very shocked that, you know, I've been separated since 2020 and very surprised that I have not ended up in a relationship by now, because old me would have been whole booed up by now. And I'm not. And it's like, this is growth. This is very, very good. Because I'm learning every attraction doesn't deserve a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Or people who I thought like, oh, this could be a thing. I spent, some extended time with them, and I'm just like, oh, this is not a thing.
Not
like
at all. Like, nope. I like where we were. Just keep it over.
I
there.
like where we were. Let's just keep it there, and not putting people in the space that they don't belong in. We need to normalize that. Everyone has a space in our life, and stop trying to put them in the lane that they don't belong in.
Right. I'm all for that. Some people look at like certain relationships like, oh, that's weird. I don't know how y'all do that. But like, well, it's not
that's
for
where
you.
It belongs.
Exactly. It's not
it ain't for you.
We like where we're at. We like the relationship that we have at that certain point. So it's not for this person to understand. As long as me and that person have an understanding of what we are, not even saying from a relationship or from what I'm trying to say, not a togetherness type standpoint, but just whatever it is, whether it's the friendship that we have, like, damn, y'all can talk about all this type of shit and everything. Like, yeah, we do. What's wrong with that? Y'all click so good. Maybe y'all should be together. No.
No.
No,
this is great where it's at. I know them on a personal level, and I know good and goddamn well that this would not work out at all. So yeah, I agree. So taking it full circle back to what I was talking about, social media.
I was about to go there.
There we go. It's like it tricks us into believing if it looks like this, then it should be that. And it's like, no. Evaluate your circumstance and your situation for yourself as it applies to you. There is not a formula that is applicable to everybody. It isn't. I wish this thing was more black and white, but it's not. It's very complex, especially when it comes to things of like emotions and feelings and matters of the heart. It is not black and white. A lot of this shit don't even make sense most of the time. And we just have to like take a step back and evaluate like what we value and what's important to us, and not caring if it falls into this
construct.
Equation, this construct, right? The social construct of like what it's supposed to be. So I'm here for that. I'm here for normalizing doing what feels good in relationship dynamics and it not having to make sense to anybody else except for the people involved in it.
Exactly. Fuck y'all. At the end of the day, don't be worried about what the fuck we got going on over here.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Like Party Next Door say, I got bitches and you got niggas, but I want you.
There we go. Oh
man.
I love this episode.
Yeah, man. Social media really fucked up the world. You're right. I mean, I never took a social media break. They ain't me or whatever, but to each his own and stuff like that.
That's because I felt like I was spending too much time on there. Like that's just a me thing. There are some people who don't spend a lot of time on there, so it's not affecting them. But I found that like literally I would be at a stoplight scrolling through my phone. It's like any moment of lull, I was filling it with social media, which is not good. And I don't even have an addictive personality. Like I can pick up and pull down anything at any given time, but like it almost kind of felt like this weird addiction. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. So I'm stepping away from this for a little bit. And I haven't been on since the month of July started. And quite honestly, the fast is supposed to end as of August 1st. I don't know if I'm really going to be running to go back August 1st either.
Okay.
I think I'm just chilling. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So there we go.
This is
a cute little episode. I feel like we can keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, man. So we could pretty much end it off that, man. This was great. Quick 30-minute little episode and shit. It was cool. You got any church announcements there?
Church announcements. So in 2 weeks, I don't think I made this announcement. Like, I feel like we need to normalize these body modifications. So in 2 weeks, I'm going underneath the knife, y'all. I am having surgery.
No.
I am having surgery at the end of the month, July 31st.
Not the titties.
They're going bye-bye. It's too much. It's a lot of titties. So I'm getting
never too much for titties. What, man? They are the greatest marketing tool in the world.
They
Titties.
are the greatest marketing tool in the world.
Like,
They
look at
are
Janelle Monae. All of a
also,
sudden, she's showing titties, and the boom, everything goes up.
look, it's also the greatest pain in my neck and my back, and my neck and my back. So, so with that being said, yeah, I'm getting a reduction, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this whole new, brand new wardrobe. I am looking
All
forward
right,
to
you can
all
tell
the
us
things.
if you're comfortable. How like
Where am I going?
small? Yes, you're dropping the titties too.
I'm going down to a full D.
All right, well, we can still do D's. Okay, all right.
Right, because I'm currently an F.
No, don't talk about that. No,
So,
don't
right,
talk
it's
about
too much.
that. No,
It's
it's
too
not. Never
much.
too much.
It's too much.
Especially when you like get to see titties flapping in your face. Like, ah,
It's
yes,
too much.
titties.
You know, women, we actually, it's like a like we become very self-conscious about stuff like that. Like, I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I want to be able to wear cute little spaghetti strap shit and the
I
back
mean, you
open
can.
shit.
You can still
But
can.
no, I
Yeah.
can't.
You can do
No.
all that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, it's not the same.
Show them titties.
So yeah, that's happening at the end of this month. So I might be a little MIA. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back 2 weeks after my surgery and let y'all know how it's going and show you the new tatas.
The new titties. Yes. All right. Well, you ain't going that far down. All right. You just drop it to a D. All
No,
right.
just a D.
We, I guess we'll be
What's his
satisfied.
church announcement?
Oh yeah, I got one. So guys, I'm about to start a new endeavor on something that's probably going to bring more eyes to the podcast eventually. I am going to do 5 minutes somewhere. I'm going to practice stand up somewhere.
What?
Yeah, I've been seriously thinking about it. I always love comedy or whatever, and I just want to try it. Just see how it is. So I'm going to sign up for an open mic night
Love
somewhere
it.
and everything. I think I got a good little 5 minute set that I've been practicing on. I'm gonna
Love
go,
it.
yeah. So that's my church announcement. Probably I'll do it in the next week or so, and I'll give y'all an update on how that goes, man. I'm kind of excited about it. I think I got something that's pretty funny, and like as I said, as I told y'all at the beginning of during the podcast, like I'm an extrovert anyway. So I don't mind jumping in front of people and shit, and just
Yep.
saying shit. And I do have a lot of funny stories all the time and shit that I tell people, and people be like, yo, you need to really do something with it. Like I got an epic R. Kelly story. I used to play basketball with R. Kelly.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I want you to record it, and then you're gonna have to upload it to the social to the Instagram and Facebook page so that people can support and like it and share it.
It's
I'm
gonna
here
be
for
kind
it.
of difficult. I'm gonna be honest, though I am an extrovert, because it's gonna be my first time. I know it's not gonna be just perfect and just stuff like
Well,
that.
if you are happy with it, then I want you to post it. I
Yeah,
think you should share that.
yeah. Well, I gotta have somebody. So that's what we're getting with. The first time I'm gonna go by myself. I'm not inviting nobody. I
Okay.
don't want nobody
I
I
can
know
understand that.
there and stuff. Like let me figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? As
I
I
can understand that.
get up on stage. So I'm not gonna be like the skit person. That ain't me. I ain't none of that shit. I literally just want to get up there and just tell jokes. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
it's really it's not ain't gonna be jokes. It's gonna be just funny shit that just happened to me in my life. I have so many fucking stories of me just being in places. I'm like, yo, this shit is funny. This shit don't even sound real, or like where
But
I'm
it
at
is.
and what I'm doing and shit like that. So yeah, that's my church announcement, y'all. I'm gonna do 5 minutes. I'm about to sign up to do a comedy set somewhere, and I'll give y'all an update on how the fuck that is. You know what I'm talking about?
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we are here for it and can't wait to hear about how it goes.
Yeah. So anyway, man, as we sign off, man, like, subscribe, comment. If you want to be on the podcast, once again, we want guests. We're gonna start reaching out to y'all, tell y'all come on the
Yeah.
goddamn podcast and shit and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, subscribe, comment. We talk back, as we always say, as London always say. We had to hold it down for him. He was busy today, couldn't make it. He'll be back next week and shit. This was a good, healthy. It wasn't even toxic today. It was healthy.
It wasn't. It was such a healthy, because you know what happens when Sasha gets to take hold of this podcast, it becomes very different. When you two toxic motherfuckers get together, it'd be different. So,
It
this is the
goes left
balance.
so fast.
It's the balance. It's the balance that we're here for. But I love it. I love the complexities of the show.
You know what? Now I think about it before I sign off. I'll give you a quick glimpse of what my comedy set, my little 5 minutes gonna be about. So I'm just basically coming out and be like, hey guys, do y'all know where y'all going to hell for? Start off just off the rip. I want anybody in here to tell me what y'all going to hell for. Me, it's gonna be for fucking too much. And then
Oh,
and
okay.
and it's gonna go
Okay.
from there.
All right. Can't
They-
wait to hear it. And there we have it, folks.
It's gonna go left from there. All right, just letting y'all know this now. So
There we have it, folks. Okay.
all righty then, man. So yeah, we're here. Try to be here every Monday. We try to be, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean,
Life be lifing.
life be lifing sometimes. So we just had to come and give y'all an episode this week real fast. I think it was like quick 30 minutes of everything. So anyway, guys, we are out. We will see y'all next week. Remember to like, subscribe, come in, look at us on Instagram, Facebook, live every week. YouTube is up the next day. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna start putting clips out again. We're definitely gonna do that again. So yeah. All righty then, guys. Peace. We are outies. Holler.